It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Daniel the Miracle Man Jacobs, 6 foot tall, 160 pounds with a reach of 74 inches. Many argue this man is the greatest super middleweight of all time, Carl the Cobra Froch. 6 foot 1 inches tall with a 75.2 inch reach.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, who's had epic battles with Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, the former 2-time middleweight champion, looks to get back on top with a win in this one. The Cobra, Carl Froch, a super middleweight multi-time world champion.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch.
Expectations are sky high for the... And there's the bell to start the round. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
And down goes the Miracle Man.
Oh, he's down, he's down. Is he going to get up? He's staggering.
So he's back up again, but he's got to think about his personal safety and future here, doesn't he, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
The hook scores. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Froch in trouble.
He's dazed. Where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead he's in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about...
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody up.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Look at the footwork, that speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. The perfect counter lands. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill.
Jacobs in real trouble. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's all offense. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Got out of the way of that right hook. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory.